What's going on, guys? It's Kude here. What's one thing you guys look forward to with each update? Content, characters, gears? Well, let me just say, for some people, it's leaks. People want to know what's coming before the updates drop. And with the last few Mortal Kombat Mobile updates, we've received leaks that literally went over every single character. But for this update, it's been a little quiet. There hasn't been a lot of leaks and rumors. Here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to split this video up into two halves. The first half is going to cover the rumor in its entirety and all the information we need to know for update 5.3 that has been supposedly leaked. And in the second half of this video, I'm going to cover the legitimacy of these rumors and tell you whether I believe it's possible or not. These are not predictions, these are rumors, which is going to be vastly different from my previous videos, which I just went over characters I want to see or characters I thought were possible. This is different. So let's get started. The first leak that I want to cover is when the update will take place. This is a crazy leak because we've never actually had that before, but it's been apparently leaked that the date for the next update is March 27th, which is a convenient time because it's right before the anniversary of MK Mobile. Keep in mind that last year, before the anniversary of MK Mobile, the update took place on March 29th. So it's very well possible that the update will be taking place on March 27th. That's next week on Wednesday. Which means we should start getting teasers and trailers on Monday or Tuesday of next week, if that leak is correct. The next thing to cover is the fact that 6 builds have been made for update 5.3. 6 builds. There were 3 just like a week ago. Now we're on the 6th revision of update 5.3. This is a good sign that there's a lot of content they keep adding on with each revision of update 5.3. Just want to go over that. And now let's get to the actual content that has been supposedly rumored or leaked. Where does this information come from? Okay, so in my YouTube live section, someone just started posting a leak that they found. They said it was from French code. I wasn't able to get my hands on this or a source, but we'll talk more about that in the second half. What exactly did this person say? Well, let's start with towers. What's the next tower in MK Mobile going to be? They say White Lotus, normal tower. And to top it off, they also say White Lotus isn't just going to be repeating, it's going to be updated. This means modifying the tower's design, so a complete redesign of the White Lotus tower. Probably normal and fatal. New characters at the Tower 200 reward. I mean, if they're going to redesign a tower, they're probably going to change the reward. And thirdly, this wasn't mentioned in the rumor, but I think that it's possible the gears could be redesigned, just like Sure Ryu Tower as well, if they're going to do all this work on White Lotus Tower. But Kude, White Lotus Tower can't just be the only tower that comes in the next update. Well, the tower to come with White Lotus is also being rumored, which is Twisted Tower Normal, maybe Fatal. So side by side, those towers will be in the game. Just like for update 5.2, we had 2 normal towers. In fact, I think there were 3 normal towers in the game all at once. So I think that's how the next update's going to go, and a Fatal will take like 15 or 20 days into the normal's run before it drops. So Kude, let's get this straight. After Classic Tower Fatal comes to an end, what's going to drop? The answer to that is nothing. No new tower has been planned yet. And if White Lotus Tower is the next tower in MK Mobile, we need to wait to the next update so all the changes they made to it can actually be implemented and ready to go. Since the changes aren't in this update, we have to wait. So nothing's going to happen after Classic Tower Fatal comes to an end. It's just going to be Classic Tower Normal. Hopefully this helps you. I think it's very plausible that Fatal White Lotus will come over Fatal Twisted because if they're going to redesign normal, then they'll definitely redesign fatal. We'll go over other tower predictions in the second half of the video when we discuss the legitimacy. And now, let's move on to characters. Oh boy, I always skip to this part in every sort of rumor or leak because that's what I'm most interested in, what the next characters are going to be. And in this rumor, they're saying MK1 Shang Zesty Shung will be making an appearance. Oh, Zesty Shang. I've been waiting for this man to make an appearance in MK Mobile. The second he got added to Onslaught, I looked at his design and I said, yes, this is exactly what we need in MK Mobile. Because Onslaught is a mobile game as well, so his design won't be extremely different than the design in MK Mobile. So when I saw an Onslaught, I was like, oh yeah, we need this. We need this, please. His design looks so fresh and good. He would be the best looking Shang Tsung in MK Mobile if he's added. Classic's pretty cool, but he's an old man. And let's try to predict what his passive would be. Well, like in MK1, he shapeshifts constantly, he morphs. I can't remember exactly what his main fighting ability is. I might put some text on screen of what his main fighting ability is supposed to be, but I think that's somehow going to incorporate into his passive for MK Mobile. I don't think they're going to make him an MK11 Shang Tsung where he regens all of the team's health after killing a character. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. But yes, MK1 Shang Tsung's the first character. And the next character is MK1 Sub-Zero. 2 diamonds and 1 update. I would love that. Please make this happen. This is a dream come true. It's no secret that I think MK1 Sub-Zero is good. Like, I played him in MK1 and I was like, this is fine. And I thought his combo enters were better than Sub-Zero and MK11. Now, MK1 Sub-Zero would be a weird character for them to add because MK11 Sub-Zero is so freaking good that they'd have to give him a new passive and all. I just wonder what they would actually do for MK1 Sub-Zero. But I'm all for it. Please make it happen. And now, let's move on to friendships and brutalities. With every update, we typically get a friendship and a brutality, but for update 5.2, we lacked. And in this update, we should be making up for that. Let's go over the first friendship, which is Sub-Zero. Oh god, yes. Please make this happen. Sub-Zero's friendship is one of the best in MK11. He basically gets on his bike, goes over to the ice cream machine, and pulls out some ice cream, starts eating it. It's just amazing. This would be my favorite friendship if it does get added to MK Mobile. Johnny Cage's is pretty decent. It's also really good, but it could not compare to Sub-Zero's. And for the brutality, no. Kude, what are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. But no. In this rumor, they're saying no brutality. 2 friendships. Kind of wacky. We'll talk about that in the second half of this video. And the next friendship they predict is Liu Kang. Liu Kang's friendship would be amazing. You know, I just said Sub-Zero's would be my top. Liu Kang's would be my second favorite. He's on a disco floor and he just starts dancing. You couldn't ask for a better victory stance. He's shirtless in the friendship video I'm seeing, and I'm a little envious because I want to see him shirtless in MK Mobile. I want to see it happen. Listen, if you're gonna make some of the girls wear tight clothing, just make the man shirtless. You did it right with the Denny and Okay, I'm sorry. So now I have some sad news to report. This is all the information we have rumored about update 5.3, to my knowledge. So we're just gonna have to move on to the legitimacy of all of this stuff. Let's first start with the builds. The build numbers, yes, 6 iterations of this update have been deployed. That's like pretty much guaranteed, confirmed. That comes from a really good source. Next up, the update taking place on March 27th. I've been hearing this date being thrown around, but there is absolutely no source or anything behind it. It just seems very plausible. I'm going to say, okay. It's a good day to predict because a Wednesday is actually very common for Mortal Kombat updates, but sometimes they take place on Fridays. If it came out on March 29th, I would not be disappointed. Last year, that's when the update took place. So it's a good date, but no official source behind this. And now we tackle the legitimacy of the tower, characters, and friendships. Are they a good, legitimate source? Well, because I was not able to follow up on the livestream comments, I have no idea. But I've searched around for rumors on Update 5.3, and I have been unsuccessful in finding any sort of source or anything related to Update 5.3. And a lot of sources have actually said that limitations have been put in place that makes it impossible to see what is being added in Update 5.3. So all we know is how many build numbers there are, but not the character's friendship or tower. Well then, what is this? What is all this information? It's possible that someone said they have a leak and made up information. I don't care. I'm still covering it. All right, it's a rumor. Rumor's a rumor, and we still cover it on here on the Kude channel because I just want to be excited. I want to be hyped, and a man can dream. A man can dream. The only thing I'm sad about is that there's no girls coming in this update, like Katana, like Melina. I feel like we desperately need one of those females to come to Ungamable. We really do. But that's it for this video, guys. I have nothing more to say. I think I covered everything I want to. But before this video ends, I guess I'll cover the tower predictions I was mentioning earlier in the video. I think Elderwind Tower is possible, and Black Dragon, and potentially Cold Tower. But I also said Cold Tower could come for next Christmas, since that would be the most likely date. Summer's approaching us at an alarming rate, and there's no way they're going to drop Cold Tower in the summer. That would not make any sense. So Cold Tower is very low, but Black Dragon, Elderwind, I think those could be alternatives to White Lotus or Twisted Tower. But those are two towers that have not repeated or been in the game for a very long time. So I'm honestly not surprised that they are included in here. If this is really just a made-up leak, this is some good stuff. This is some good stuff. MK1 Shang Tsung is a very plausible character, and so is Sub-Zero. But putting them both in the same update, I mean, count me in a million times over. I love the sound of that. Just getting 2 team members, getting a full team right away. Love it. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you like and subscribe if you are new. And let me just give a big shout out to my YouTube members. We have Christian, Jeremy, Gamer, David, Goku, MK Fire, Warlord, Orion, Owner, Chinigo, Aiden, MK God, Oliver, JD Fur, JDB, Legend Stone, Sammy, Titan Beast, Tolga, Mr. Dragon, Stan Marsh, Tushar, Katana, Plain Punch, Jeff, Fitzmagic, Massive Cool, and Kent. Thank you all for being YouTube members, and welcome to the new members.